the coverage team gets to him. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
His first throw is an interception. And the Browns get the football on the first turnover of the contest. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one, and number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they went with on third down. Here's a throw. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, that he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. All right, here we go, 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Dumped off to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get you.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Completed over the middle. He's got to gain a 6 there. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll throw it. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Running left out of the 2nd down option. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Browns are lined up to punt. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. He's got it over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now. Sending a receiver left. From the 33 on 2nd down. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Brought in right side. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing it again here. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Welcome back, everyone. About to get back down to the field for the second quarter of Super Bowl 67. They'll run here on first down. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. 2nd and 3 now. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down, and they go right back to it. Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. They go play action on first. Dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we're on the counter. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Complete out to the right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Short pass brought in. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. He's dropping back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. defense gets there to force a small loss.
It ended up being a failure right up front. The entire play, when getting these goal-to-go situation, hinges on that initial surge. It gives some credit to the defense. They win right there at the point of attack, and because of it, well, that play goes backwards.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal. They motion the slot man right. Touchdown, Cleveland! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns tie things 10-10. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Hits his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
All in left side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Saints pushing for a score before the break. They're set up at the 35 now. Still sticking with the passing game. That one's complete over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 27. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. From the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, New Orleans. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its 2nd. Another try following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Browns are lining up to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. 1st down, ball at the 36. He's back to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 67. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. As this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints offense ready to start this 3rd quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. He lobs it deep middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
2nd and 10 now. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Saints will get set to take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Trying again, following the sack. He throws a bullet deep. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns make it 17 all. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They're coming off that interception, and it was a costly one, Brock, as they're in a tied game now. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into traffic, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed over the middle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Slot man in motion right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Throwing now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This throw is caught. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking for a throw here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Browns get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Give him 4 on the play. Doesn't help a ton because they're still left with 3rd and 15. Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. It is caught left side. And that's good for a gain of 5. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. A give now from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. We've reached the end of the 3rd here in Super Bowl 67. This game's still tied after 3, so we're going to decide things here in the 4th quarter. plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. Running down the left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That extra half second, Kate, that's it. You know, we talk about timing in the passing game all the time, the precision. It's the same thing with the drop. If you have too long of a delay, you give a D-tackle like that a chance to get home and make a play.
They'll pass on 3rd and goal. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will go on offense. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints come marching onto the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds the in route complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. The Browns close in and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
4th and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 23. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
3rd and long for him here. Throw caught at the 6. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Saints offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Pass play now. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Little off-center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Saints trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They'll try and throw it here. This finds Shipley, complete. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Here's 2nd and 7. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he gets this forward to the 19. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. They are throwing it again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only one timeout remaining to stop it. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The Saints call their third and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Browns just kneeling out the clock in this victory now.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. And the dog pound can start howling. How about this? The Cleveland Browns are Super Bowl champions! Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns, the champions of Super Bowl 67. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night everybody from the Super Bowl.